antique kazoos. We are not selling new plastic kazoos. We are not selling anything except antique metal kazoos. Metal, M-E-T-A-L kazoos. Kazoos that are 100 years old, 90 years old, 80 years old. Hey, I'm 80 years old, and I want to this is an opportunity to thank everybody in the world who sent me some form of a birthday greeting yesterday. Yesterday was my birthday, at which time I was 80 years old. Okay? I had a lovely day. Out to dinner with my family. A lot of gifts and goodies from relatives and friends, and to all the people, and I have to say this, I'm not doing it to sound pretentious, but to all the people around the world who took the time to send me an email, and I actually got some physical cards, cards in the U.S. Postal Service, right? So thank you very much to all the people that took the time. There were even a couple of phone calls and a Skype message and a Skype episode with a friend of mine on the East Coast. And then again, much merriment and etc. from my extended family in Colorado. And everybody there, right, starting from the top, from Mike and Amy and Katie and Kristen and Johnny. Thank you to all of you for the beautiful card and the beautiful gifts plural. Okay. Now let me explain to you because you probably say, I don't know what he's going to do with this stuff, but he's got some imagination. He'll probably do something. Okay, the foxtail went immediately onto my what's his name cap, my Daniel Boone cap. Okay, the cushy toys in a bag were immediately given to our new addition to the family, which is a little slash terrier chihuahua female puppy named Lola. We've got a neighbor named Lalo. A pet name that I always called Lori was Lola, and that's what that has become the dog's name. The new dog, the new puppy, is called Lola. A beautiful little dog. In fact, she may make an appearance here today. Hey, Lola. Lola, come here. Come here. Good girl. Oh, what a good girl. What a good girl. Whoa. We're going to have to go on TV now. Here she is. Here she is, the famous Lola. Here she is. Take a look. Who is that? Who's in the screen? Who is that? Lola. Good old Lola, okay? So, thank you to everybody. Actually, there were some emails from, I was going to say behind the Iron Curtain. That's how old I am. But from Russia and from Germany and from Austria, from Italy, Japan, of course, all across the United States. Anyway, thank you to everybody for the beautiful and thoughtful birthday greetings for old Captain Kazoo. Okay, now, secondly, I want to address the Kazoo Museum sale. First of all, as I said earlier, I'm not selling plastic kazoos. I'm not selling anything except antique kazoos. many of which are at least as old as the Captain, and some may be much older. Records for this stuff never existed. The manufacturers never bothered to put a date or a name or a description or anything on any, and I won't say on any kazoo. Some of them do have some kind of basic information, but for the most part, I think when they were made, when they were purchased, distributed, etc., they were always considered kind of a toy, a kid's toy. I've heard that reference made several times. Well, it's not a musical instrument, just a kid's toy. Well, that's okay, but then is your voice a musical instrument, or is it just a human, whatever you'd want to call it? Anyway, we are only selling antique kazoos. Now I'm getting more and more email from people who say, how many kazoos do you have? Well, I think a good part of, perhaps at least 50% of the collection, how do you do that? How do you do? Well, I forgot how to do that. The collection is on the internet, on Captain Kazoo's Kazoo Museum. Every kazoo that we have there, I can't say this is 100% correct, but as far as I know, every kazoo that's shown on the internet, on Captain Kazoo's Kazoo Museum, we have the physical kazoo pictured there. That's one thing we do guarantee, that these kazoos are not stolen. They were purchased or they were donated over a period of, well, I don't know, 15, 20 years, maybe 80 years. I don't know. I've been collecting kazoos. I've been having kazoos and playing kazoos since I was a kid, right? Since the start of the Second World War, which was in 1941, that was 70 years ago, I've been collecting kazoos. You know, and one here, one there, etc., etc. So, the problem is right now that over these years, I have made several attempts to categorize or to organize all of these kazoos. But I find, since I started this, opened the kazoo store to sell antique kazoos, I keep finding, either up in the attic or down in the basement or across town in one of our storage units, etc., more and more boxes of kazoos of all sorts of different kinds. Some of them have been cataloged, some of them have not, some of them have been researched, some of them have not. Anyway, to demonstrate exactly what that is and what that turns out to be, I brought with me today a box of stuff. Let me try to get this organized so I can work it. Can you see that? It's a box of stuff. It's a little doggy. Why don't you jump down here and go take a run someplace? Okay? Okay. Bye bye. Bye bye. Oh, he doesn't. She doesn't like to jump from a height. She's just not sure of that yet. Okay. Good girl. Now, right on top of this box is a little box. A little box. Let's see what's in the little box. I don't know what's in this whole box. I can see stuff on the top here. Okay, the first thing we bring out is looks like Burger King. I got to do something here. I got to give myself more light on this whole business. More light. One moment, please. One moment, please. Oh, ow. Okay. All right. So the first one is a Burger King plastic kazoo. A Burger King plastic kazoo, which Lola thinks is for her, but it's really not. And you know, it's very nice. I have no idea what the date of this might be. I'm not going to spend this much time on every one of these kazoos. Burger King hum loudly into small end. Okay? So this probably works. Okay. Well, I mean, stuff like this, these plastic kazoos, logo kazoos, promotional kazoos from fast food restaurants, etc., across the country, are also considered collectibles, and these are, in fact, also for sale. So you could buy this little Burger King kazoo. Oh, excuse me, it says hum loudly into big N. I'm tempted. I'm tempted to hum loudly into big N. Hey, pretty good. Look, we'll of course sanitize this before it smells. That way you can have this little kazoo for for $10. Yeah, you know why it's $10? It was free if you bought a burger 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago. It was free. Today it's $10. And why is it $10? Because if you think $10 is too much money for a little tiny baby kazoo like this, then let me ask you, just go out into the market and find me another one like this that's for sale, and let me know how much it costs, okay? Or else we're not giving anything away. This is not a liquidation sale. We're not trying to reduce our tax burden or get rid of some junk or get rid of some surplus crap. Let me look a little further in here. Oh my goodness! What is this? Can you see this? Can you see this little guy? This is a Luxophone made in Germany. A Luxophone made in Germany. Made in Germany. Surprisingly enough, some of the foreign manufacturers from years ago used to really put their names on it. They weren't ashamed to put their names on it. So this is really labeled a Luxophone from the DR whatever, and I used to Deutsch something or other, blah blah blah. And it's what? You're included. And on the other side, of course, it's made in Germany. This is not a kazoo. This is a whistle. And you blow into a whistle, you don't hum. So this is blow, don't hum. But this little whistle. Beautiful. I'm going to put this guy right down, right here, and then I'm going to reach in the box, and here's a Music Maker plastic kazoo, Theodore's kazoo. Remember Theodore? Now, so I'm not going to open these packages, but like a kazoo like this, but it has a understandable and a reasonable Alvin and the Chipmunks, a lot of connections. This is Theodore's. You remember Alvin and the Chipmunks? And they all had names. And this is Alvin's. Alvin was a chipmunk. And this is his kazoo. Alvin kazoo. What can I tell you? Oh, no, excuse me, Theodore's kazoo. Anyway, collect all four, it says. Okay, you can have this, Alvin's kazoo, for $25. Okay? What the heck is this? Coming out of this box again. This is a... Look at this kazoo. Look at this kazoo. Oh, is that beautiful or what? Doesn't work. 90% of the kazoos that we have for sale in the museum don't work because the membranes are so old, the membranes have just disintegrated, and we don't try to, or we do not make any repairs or attempt any restoration or try to clean the things up, which ruins the patina, so and so and so forth. They are just exactly as we receive them, either in person or in the mail or UPS or whatever. This little guy right here, $25. That's a beautiful kazoo. It's called a new kazoo, N-U-K-U-Z-U, new kazoo. I bet most people are seeing this and say, well, I never saw such a thing. I never saw such a thing before. And hang on, let me get my magnifying glass here, because this says Kirchmann, Newark, New Jersey, made in USA. Kirchhoff, K-I-R, Kirchhoff. It's a Kirchhoff made in Newark, New Jersey. $25. Beautiful. This is a place to start a collection. Okay? This guy goes here. Then we got this guy. Oh my goodness, another one in a plastic bag. Has never been opened up. It must have had a little tag on here sometime. And this is a Popeye pipe kazoo. But this is a plastic Popeye pipe kazoo that probably dates back to the, I don't know, maybe the 50s, maybe the 60s, etc. But of course, there is absolutely no markings on this little instrument. And I understand it does play just fine. But we're not going to get a chance to hear it because I'm not going to open the plastic bag. Okay? What the heck is this in a... Oh! What's this, my dear? Am I engaged? Doesn't play. Too old. It really has a tiny membrane, if you can see that. Can you see that tiny membrane in there? This is a kazoo ring. How many people have kazoo rings? Oh, these are $5 a piece. $5 a piece. You know, the good thing about recording this is I can always rerun it against him. How much was I charging for that? Kazoo ring, $5 a piece, okay? Oh, what's this? I've seen this before. This is a collection, a little plastic box, ouch, a little plastic box full of tiny kazoos. Oh, look at those little tiny kazoos. Look at that kazoo. Look at that kazoo. Look at that. Is that beautiful or what? I'm telling you, that's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that kazoo. These have no markings. They do have little finger holes, and I don't know how many there are. How many are there? I don't want to take them all out and start trying to count them. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, about 15. This collection, this is actually a collection here, this collection of miniature metal kazoos can be yours for what? What's he going to say? I don't know. $100. That's how rare this stuff is. You understand that? It's like going to the 5 and 10 and buying a piece of junk for $3.95 that if you drop it the wrong way it'll fall apart, or if you are not careful you'll cut your mouth on it, or you'll get lead poisoning or something. These are antiques. What did I say? $100? $100 for... There's a whole collection of kazoos. Okay? What else is in the... Uh-oh. 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 Jackpot. This is like Storage Wars or Storage Hunters or whatever the hell that show is. Look at this. Look at this. I think I can open this plastic bag. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at that guy right there. 1939. World's Fair. New York, 1939. There is a video where I describe this kazoo at length and tell you a little story about how I was an attendee, a visitor to the 1939 New York World's Fair, and I think I saw Gypsy Rose Lee stripping in a big display window on when we were walking on the, the, what do you call that? The area between all the buildings. The World's Fair had a number of buildings and structures, etc. So it's very interesting. I don't remember a lot about it, but I do remember where have I got this. There. 1939 World's Fair kazoo. The last price that I saw for one of these was, in fact, on eBay. Now, I have nothing against eBay. But eBayers, people who use eBay to sell junk, it starts to really annoy me. Where was I? I was saying that this particular kazoo is, 70 years old? 70 years old. And the last price that I saw, which was on eBay, was $250. Now, I don't think it's sold, so we're going to go to one better and say $300 for this kazoo, for this memento of the 1939 New York World's Fair. Okay, put this guy back in the little sleeve. Put it back in the little sleeve. Close it up. See what else we got in here. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look at what it is. It's a... Well, this one's something different. Usually these are Popeye pipes, but this is called a Jazoo, J-A-Z-O-O. J-A-Z-O-O. Sing, talk, your favorite songs. Sing or talk your favorite songs. No other... No manufacturer, no date, but you know this thing is well over 50 years old. And these little pipes, these little, sometimes they are Popeye pipes, but this is a different name altogether. This is called a Jazoo. Of course, it doesn't have any membrane in it, and everything is kind of distorted. Not destroyed, just a little bit distorted, but it's this time. This is people sometime in the past. This is what I think about every time I handle these kazoos. Sometime in the past, perhaps during my life or before I was born, other human beings that we don't know who they were or where they lived or what they did handled these kazoos. Not only did somebody make these kazoos in some sort of a little factory, but somebody bought this and gave it to somebody or had it for themselves. Who was that person? How long ago was that? We don't know. We don't have any of that information. But I'm going to sell these little pipes, and I may have more than one, and I'm sure I do, for like around $50 each. Yeah, right. Okay, what else we got in here? This is just a little stand with some museum glue on it or whatever that stuff is. Uh-oh! Another Jazoo pipe. Another Jazoo pipe, but quite a bit different from this one. In other words, let me show you these two here. Can you see that? No, I guess you can't. Well, there are plenty of pictures of these. These Well, okay, what did I say? Did I say $50? Here's an old guy. This is interesting. A friend of mine, kazoo collector, sent me an email a couple of weeks ago, or maybe less than that, with a transcript, a printed transcript of what the instructions on this particular kazoo, and you know what this one is. This is the one that we think may be of the original design, allegedly attributed to Alabama Best in the 1840s. You know how long ago that was? Okay, something like this goes for around $200. $200, yeah. If you know who has a bunch of these for a dime a piece, let me know. Okay, what else we got? What else? Oh, here's a nice little guy. Ho ho! Talk about collector's items. This is a plastic kazoo also. This is a what we call a promotional kazoo, given away probably at Humburger. This is a McDonald's Humburger kazoo. Plastic Humburger kazoo. Can you see that? Can you see that? I don't know. I hope so. Anyway, it's got a picture of, I don't know who that lady is. Actually, a lady on the front, looks like to me. What do you think? Can you see that? Can you see that? You see that? It's really a little like a little Humazoo, like the World's Fair, 1939 World's Fair kazoo. Oh, that's aluminum, and these are plastic. Now, a little plastic guy like this from McDonald's, you can never find one of these. I bet you could go to every McDonald's in the world and you wouldn't find one of these little Humazoo kazoos with a bite taken out of it like it was a little hamburger. Right? A little bite taken out of that thing. Bite taken out of that hamburger. $100. $100. What's this? Oh my goodness. Oh. This is like a treasure. This is a cardboard kazoo. Okay? Made out of cardboard. It says on the back, this kazoo can be played from both ends. Simply hum into it. And of course there's no membrane. As you can see, the membrane has been eaten away or disintegrated, etc. Cardboard kazoo, $200. We don't know how long it, but find me another one. Any place. Go any place in the world. You realize Captain Kazoo's Kazoo Museum is the only actual kazoo museum, even though it's on the internet. In other words, Captain Kazoo's Kazoo Museum doesn't exist in what we used to call brick and mortar. In other words, there is no established kazoo museum, Captain Kazoo's Kazoo Museum. It's all on the internet, and therefore is available 24/7, 365 days a year to everybody in the world who has access to the internet. So, when you get down to it, oh, there's a wooden kazoo. My friend was talking about. Hey, how about that? This also tickles your lips. Wooden kazoo like this, not very rare. these things are so rare, but something like this is it's not rare at all. It's got 3 holes on the end, which I'm not sure what they're for. I don't know. $25. Wooden kazoo. Oh, okay. I give up. I give up. And we're now already into 30 minutes. Another little wooden kazoo. Hey, $20. I love it. And last but not least in this box, and this is only the top box, here's another kazoo. This is unbelievable. This is a kazoo. This kazoo is so old, you can't even see that, can you? No, you can't see that. I'm going to figure a better lighting situation where I can display these kazoos. But as you know, this is Captain Kazoo's Kazoo Review, and we're never prepared. We don't rehearse. We don't have a script. We're just flying, ad-libbing, bam, bam, bam. This says, whoa, where's my gooba? Where's my gooba? Oh, bo, 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 bo. Oh, bo, 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 bo. What does it say? Boost for the Pirates, Pittsburgh Pirates. Bring this noise booster to the next game. Do not blow but sing or hum. Patent August 24th, 1923. 1923. That's 90 years from 90 years ago. So how much you think this is going to be? You think it's going to be 5 cents? Haha, I don't think so. Let's say $200. $200 on the Pittsburgh Pirates. And I believe, if my memory serves me, we do have the statistics from the particular game that was played here at whatever, at some stadium or something. Bring and something. Hang on, what does it say? Bring a pennant, bring a pennant home again. So this was the championship for the game for the pennant back in God knows when. I'll look up the statistic and I'll post that. I think it's on the internet. Anyway, last but not least, just in this little box, here's another guy right here. Newspaper, Hum Don't Blow, 1923, Pittsburgh's greatest, the Press newspaper. The Press newspaper. Can you see that? Probably not. Can you see that? I'm trying to hold it back. Can I adjust this light more like this? Would I have more light there? Let's see. See, one day I've got to see that, the Press. Wow, Mr. Nervous. $200, or the same as the other one. What wasn't I already forgot? How about this guy right here? RKO Keith Palace next week. Art Landry and his band. Compliments of Aunt Jemima. Compliments of Aunt Jemima. Art Landry and his band. I mean, can you imagine the same price as the other ones? Okay? 90 years old. That's it. That's all we've got in the box. Oh, no, wait a minute. We got 2 more of these guys. New kazoos. 2 more new kazoos. Look at those. Look at those guys. Are those beautiful or what? Same price as the other ones, which I have momentarily forgotten what I said. So I've got to redo this. Anyway, it's now a half hour. This is a half-hour show. I've never done a half-hour show before. What? A lot of dead air. A lot of dead air. Should never have any dead air. Anyway, here's our theme song. So we're going to have to cut it here at 36 minutes and 41 seconds. Okay, 45 seconds. 46 seconds. Keep on humming.